Hi, my name is Alistair Cameron and this is your monthly roundup of Northern Irish tech and startup news powered by RealTime Recruitment. Alongside our latest celebrations of opportunities, investments and startup focused news, this month we ask a few friends within the Northern Ireland tech space to share a thought or two on key business lessons focused on being on lockdown and the recession we now face. Let's start with some inspiration. MedTech startup Medall held an acclaimed and innovative international virtual in response to COVID medical conference on Saturday the 23rd of May. CEO Phil McElney offered up this fab post-event inspiration.
Today's the day after that event. We had over 200 people either speaking, sharing their research or leading a workshop at what was truly an international conference and hailed a landmark event or a world first in medicine because of its scale and international component. We had over 200 speakers with 300 delegates from around the world, every continent other than perhaps Antarctica. And I was so proud. What have I learned? I've learned that with technology we can connect people, we can connect the world, we can look outside of our comfort zone, and that when wonderful human beings need to find a way, they can find a way.
In key startup and tech news, Enterprise Nation teamed up with Salesforce to deliver grants of 5k to UK small businesses. The NI leg went first. Keep an eye on updates as applications just closed. You've very little time left to apply for the Intertrade Senior competition. Competition is aimed at early and new start companies, and there is a total cash prize fund of €280,000. Belfast-based Raise Ventures opened up its new Summer Accelerator programme, looking for 6 new startups. 173, 174. Let's start by hearing from Mary McKenna, leading investor and tech entrepreneur.
Hi, Mary McKenna here. My advice is that now is not a time to neglect your network. So I would suggest that as well as putting work calls into your diary, you also do a little bit of a revisit of people in your network that you haven't spoken to for a while, and you schedule a call with them and use it as an opportunity to catch up and see what they're up to and tell them what you're up to. That's my tip.
Catalyst has announced the 18 Northern Ireland semi-finalists who progressed to the next stage of local innovation competition Invent 2020. Pretty special achievement amongst working from home, upheaval, change, pivots and lockdowns. With giants such as Twitter and Facebook all embracing a long-term work from home culture, Belfast-based Slice, also based in New York, who just raised $43 million in Series C funding, announced that all employees worldwide will have the option to work from home until January 2021. Working from home is not going away, but when back in the office, you might want to know about the Pack Group, based in Carrickfergus, who've created the Zone Safe P2P social distance solution to help employees maintain a 2-metre safe working zone.
Hi, my name's Andy Jarvis from Eximo Marketing. My top tip for surviving coronavirus for your business is to get back to basics. When it gets difficult, there's a lot of people saying you should launch something new or pivot into this or go and do this and new channels and spend more money here, spend more money there. And it's really difficult to know what to do. Go right back to the basics of your marketing strategy. Who are you targeting? Why are they going to buy from you? And what are your objectives for the year? If you answer those 3 questions well, everything else becomes easy from there because you're making decisions based on solid foundations. So go back to basics.
Tech Ireland's COVID Biz Map, supported by Intertrade Ireland, now features 161 healthcare projects and 52 funding calls and tenders across the island of Ireland.
One big lockdown lesson for Netminds was taking the time to think and work out our values and purpose. Once we understood them and identified the problems that we were having, we were able to pivot our company, keeping in mind why it all started.
We adapted our concept of collaboration to the current situation by creating an initiative to match startups with volunteers to share skills and knowledge, and found a sustainable model that can help the economy overcome the crisis.
And now, back to more good news. Gabby Burnside, Entrepreneur Acceleration Manager at Ulster Bank, was included in We Are the City's latest list of female role models. It was also good news for Belfast-based software firm Thrive when Children's Health Ireland, with multiple locations in Dublin, selected them to build an app for their 4,000 employees. Leanne Monk-Osgood, co-founder of Tech for Good company Elemental Software, who enhanced its digital platform to respond to COVID-19, offered up this lesson from lockdown.
Now, all our customers can be onboarded online. All the training can be done online. It's all 100% online, and we done all that through COVID. The new normal for us, even post-COVID, will be that it'll still be online. And what we've learned is we can take a step back, and everything doesn't need to be face-to-face. We don't need to be travelling as much, and a lot of the stuff can be done even more efficiently online.
Belfast-based recruitment platform SureCert has been awarded government NHSX funding to further connect people with job and volunteering opportunities during COVID-19. And OB Solutions developed OB Lite, a platform to help companies get their staff back to work safely and effectively post-lockdown. Business expert, influencer and serial entrepreneur Carl Reeder offered up this top tip.
Hey guys, how are we all? Now, Alistair has asked me just to share with you the biggest insight that I've had through lockdown. And it's not a new insight, it's just the reinforcement of an existing one, which is that business is no longer B2B or B2C, it's H to H, human to human. And I think that with the societal shifts we're going to see in the post-COVID world, it will never be more relevant. Even as a tech-led business, we're going to have to make sure that we truly hero our customers and make sure they're the centre of everything that we do.
In jobs and expansion, let's start with this learning from Frankie Maxwell from RealTime Recruitment.
The technology market in Belfast is still fairly well insulated. Folks are still hiring. A lot of companies are actually using this as their chance to get their hands on talent with very little competition. There's companies that are capitalising on this as an opportunity to really help their talent pipeline rather than turning a 3-month freeze into a 12-month talent pipeline disaster, for lack of a better term. Any companies are still hiring right now. You can be guaranteed it's a safe bet. Companies are still hiring now. They're doing so because they have to. And at this stage in the process, they've already well honed their remote interviewing, remote onboarding, and work from home processes.
Derry-based game development studio Hypixel Studios was acquired by Riot Games. Komodo Learning has reported it has seen a 4-fold increase in global demand for its mass learning tools since COVID-19 pandemic began. Boston-based cybersecurity firm Cygelent announced plans to create 65 new jobs, and fellow cybersecurity firm Rapid7 announced 200 new jobs in Belfast. With that, this has been your latest roundup of non-Irish tech and startup news, powered by RealTime Recruitment. Until next time.